everyone. Today we study about the Great Northern Plains. In the previous lesson, we have learned that India has 6 physical divisions, and they are the Northern Mountains, the Northern Plains, the Great Indian Desert, the Peninsular Plateau, the Coastal Plains, and the Islands. Today we are going to study about the North Indian Plains. The Great Northern Mountains. Few questions to ask before I start anything over here. Have you ever been to Himalaya or any such hill stations like Darjeeling, Shimla, or maybe Mussoorie or Nainital? Have you went? Have you been there anytime? Or maybe have you gone to Kashmir? Okay, so if you have gone to any one of this, you would have noticed hills and mountains which are very beautiful actually. Some people like them a lot. And then you can see swift rivers flowing, and then you can see pine trees, you can have their hot momos, and then many more things. Okay, interesting, right? So today we learn about these things only, the Great Northern Mountains. So let's start. The Northern Mountains, they include the Northern Mountains, they include Karakoram, Ladakh, and the Himalayan ranges of mountains. So what does the Northern Mountain include? They include the Karakoram, the Ladakh, and the Himalayan ranges of mountains. But here in the book, it's written Ladakh, but I haven't heard anything such that Ladakh is a separate range. I've heard it as a place, but I never heard it as a separate range. Okay, in our times we didn't learn it. We just learned that we had Karakoram and Himalayan ranges of mountains. Okay, mainly these two mountains are only there. So where do we have Karakoram? You can see in the map over here that we are having the Himalayas in this pathway I am marking. Okay, and then we have it, and then you are thinking that why am I not marking the northeast regions? Because actually we do not have Himalayas over there. Actually we have the Purvanchal mountains over there. Okay, but they are smaller Himalayas. Okay, but we generally in our board we do not consider them as Himalayas. Okay, so and over here, which this part I am marking in blue. Just a minute. This part which I marked blue, this is the Karakoram range. Okay, this part is the Karakoram range. If you go towards Pakistan, you will find that Karakoram range very beautiful, like Himalayas only. And in the east, like over wait, I'll mark in another color. Like this part which I have marked in green. Okay, these are Purvanchal mountains. Okay, Purvanchal ranges, or you can call them Purvanchal mountains. So it stretches like a great wall across the northern and the northeastern parts of our country. So you can see almost the lines that I have marked over here as blue, red, and green lines. You can almost see that our country, India, is almost forming a barrier with the other Asia. Like in the north, we have Asia over here. Okay. And here we have India. Okay, so you can see that we are forming already a boundary by these lines. Okay, so I hope you can see. So these are the highest mountains in the world. So this some of the peaks in the Himalayas are almost the 8th peak. Till the 8th peak we have them highest in the world. Of the Himalaya ranges, and then these are the highest mountain ranges in the world also. So what is the highest mountain range in the world? Yes, it's Himalayas. So the word Himalaya, now where does this word Himalaya come from? Himalaya is a Sanskrit word, okay, and it comes from Sanskrit, and its meaning is abode of snow. That means home of snow, homeland of snow. So a large part of Himalayan range is covered with snow throughout the year. So a large part of Himalayan range is covered with snow throughout the year, and that's why we get the large Ganga, and Ganga like the Ganga river water, it comes from the Gangotri glacier. Okay, that's in Uttarakhand. Okay, so the Himalayas extend for 2500 kilometers from Jammu and Kashmir in the north to Arunachal Pradesh in the northeast. Now, please open the political map of India and just locate the two states, Jammu and Kashmir and Arunachal Pradesh. You will, and then you flip the page and you see that. You see the location of the Himalayas. You will find that it extends from Jammu Kashmir to Arunachal Pradesh. So if you visit Jammu Kashmir today and then you go to Arunachal Pradesh tomorrow, you will find Himalayas in both the place. Okay, and if you go between these countries, like this states, if you go between the states, like you find it in Uttarakhand also, you find it in West Bengal also, you find it in Himachal Pradesh also. Okay, some you find it in Punjab also. Okay, and Punjab, it's the foothills, not many hills you will find like that, but then some you find when you go to the north part. Okay, so in Kashmir it's about 450 kilometer wide. Okay, but narrows down about 160 kilometer in the northeast. So the wideness of the Himalayas is the maximum in Kashmir, and in Arunachal Pradesh is the least, and that is 160 kilometers. Okay. Now, the Himalaya has 3 mountain ranges that run parallel to each other. Now, this Himalaya has 3 mountain ranges and they run parallel to each other. Like I'll show you. Wait. Let me draw 3 lines of 3 colors. Okay. Three lines I've drawn. You can see them. Now I'll mark. Okay. So, the greater Himalayas is known as the Himadri. So, this red line which I have marked, this is known as the Himadri. And the blue line which I have marked is known as the Himachal or the middle Himalayas. And this pink line which I have marked is known as the Shivalik, okay, or the outer Himalayas. So, these, as I have marked in this page of your book of page of your, so in that way only we find that the Himalayan mountains are running parallel to each other in like that way. So, the greater Himalayas, the northernmost range of Himalayas is known as the greater Himalaya or the Himadri. Okay. So, now we'll learn about them in detail. So, the northernmost range of the Himalayas is known as the greater Himalaya or the Himadri. Most of the peaks in Himadri are remain permanently covered with snow. So, most of the peaks that are the highest in the world are also found in this Himadri region only. So, several rivers such as the Ganga, Yamuna, Brahmaputra, Indus, Satluj are from here, Himadri, okay? And why is it so? As the ice or glaciers move down to warmer regions, this ice melts and give rise to rivers. So, all these glaciers are originated in the Himadri region, and this glaciers goes down to give rise to rivers. So, the river Ganga starts from the Gangotri glacier, okay? Now, you need to learn this sentence. The river Ganga starts from the Gangotri glacier. Now, Kanchenjunga and Annapurna are the other highest mountain peaks of these ranges, okay? So, you now need to learn these two names, Kanchenjunga and Annapurna, okay? Kanchenjunga is 8586 meters high and the highest peak in India. Now, many of you must have a wrong assumption that Mount Everest is the highest peak in India, but it's no. Mount Everest is the highest peak in the world, sure, but it's located in Nepal, okay? And then Mount Godwin Austen or K2 mountain is also located in Pakistan, okay? And then India, we have Kanchenjunga, which is the third highest in the world. Next we have the middle Himalayas, the Himachal range, okay? Many of you must have visited. Lies to the south of the Himadri range. This region consists of forest-covered mountain ranges and beautiful valleys which are very fertile. Okay, not for the growth of rice, for the growth of tea. Okay. Mussoorie, Shimla, Darjeeling. You must have visited all this at least once in your lifetime. Okay. Okay, you haven't, right? So then take the example of Srinagar, Nainital or Kangra. These you must have visited once or twice in your lifetime at least. Okay. So these are the hill station or the hill towns where some peaks are covered with snow throughout the year. Okay, summer or winter you go, it's very interesting. If you haven't, then just go. Okay, just pack your next vacation to that place. So the outer Himalayas. The lowest range of the Himalayas is the Shivalik. So Shivalik is the lowest range of the Himalayas. These slopes are covered with thick forest, which is a home to a variety of wild animals. This area is at the foothills of the Shivalik region is known as the Terai region. Punjab, which I was talking about, it's generally located in the Terai region. Okay, it receives heavy rain and the land is very fertile. Okay, the Terai region is very rich. Like land is very fertile over here. Shivalik, I think some of you went, but not most of you. So, government has made several protected forest areas such as the Corbett National Park. Okay, Jim Corbett National Park. Okay, in Kumayun you see it, and in Kaziranga National Park in Assam. Okay, to stop the deforestation and protect of animals. Okay, so now the importance of this Himalayas. Himalayas help us in many ways, such as it acts as a wall and protects our country from enemies. Okay, so this is the uses. You need to learn them. See, Himalaya acts as a wall. The line which I drew in the previous page, you must have seen it. And then you see that it's almost forming a barrier from the rest of the Asia and India, between the rest of the Asia and India. So what does it do? It acts as a wall and enemies could not climb those high ranges and come to our country to invade it during ancient times. Okay, now it's possible, but during the ancient times it prevented. Okay, they protect us from cold winds blowing from the Central Asia and Siberia. Add Siberia. Okay, so what does the Himalayas do? They protect us from the cold winds, the winds that are coming from the polar regions. Okay, they are trying to enter India, but then Himalaya is such a high mountain peak, mountain range, and it's protecting us. The northern plains get heavy rain as the Himalayas stop the monsoon winds from going farther north. So, what is the Himalayas doing in case of fertile rain? So, the fertile, like the water vapors which are evaporating from the Bay of Bengal or the Arabian Sea, okay, they are all prevented by the Himalayas, okay, to go further north, and they give rain to our North India. The thick forests in the Himalayas are a good source of wood, medicines, and other useful things. You must have learned that in Ayurveda, many of the medicines that we use in Ayurveda are from the Himalayan forest. And yes, it is. It's very useful. So, wood, because the Shivalik and the Tibet region provides varieties of forests. Okay, and we can get wood from here. And it's home to several wild animals also. You know, forest means there is several life of wild animals also. So Himalaya is the origin of several rivers. They provide us with water and make our land fertile. I have already told you that all the glaciers, they give rise to the rivers when they melt. Okay, so yeah, and dams built over these rivers provide us with electricity. So we built land dams over these rivers, and hence it provides us with electricity. Now just study about some states over here. The states through which Himalayas run are Jammu and Kashmir, Himachal Pradesh, Uttarakhand, Sikkim, West Bengal, Assam, Nagaland, Manipur, Mizoram, Tripura, Meghalaya and Arunachal Pradesh. Okay, so these are the states, you must learn their names. You will find most of the northeastern region. Okay, not all. Let me check. Assam we have Arunachal Pradesh, we have Meghalaya, we have Manipur, we have Mizoram, okay, we have Nagaland, we have Tripura. The seven sisters only are falling in the Himalaya northern mountains area. So first of all, we come to the Jammu and Kashmir. The beautiful Kashmir Valley is a favorite of tourists. Okay, not is, was. Okay, I am telling you the cause of the fear. The state is almost mountainous. It's so beautiful, so beautiful. You never think, just go, like plan your next vacation to that place. Okay, but then you have to risk your life for that, because I'll tell you. It's surrounded by snow-covered mountain and has the Dal and Ular lakes. So what does it have? The Dal and the Ular lakes. So these two famous lakes are very beautiful. Houses on boats, floats on houseboat, because you will when you float on this houseboat, no, you will see the natural beauty all around you. It's so nice, so nice. Men and women wear kurta called firan. Okay, so this kurta which men and women both wear is known as firan. Their main occupation is making handicraft items, as it provides a lot of wood and then a lot of rope, etc. Okay, but then Jammu and Kashmir is afflicted severely by the Indo-Pakistan war that we are having nowadays almost every time. So there is a fear of terrorists that prevents us from going to this place. Otherwise, if there was no fear of terrorists and etc., then people would have gone to this place. Okay. Now Himachal Pradesh we come to next. Thousands of tourists visit. See, this 1,000 word was not written in Jammu and Kashmir. This fear is working in the mindset of the people. Thousands of tourists visit the hill station of Shimla, Dalhousie, Kulu and Manali every year in the state of Himachal Pradesh. This is also very beautiful. The climate here is ideal for the growth of fruits like apples, cherries, plums, apricots and peaches. So this Himachal range has a lot of orchids also, which give us fruits. Okay. The Dashera celebrations of Kulu are famous. So Dashera celebration in Kulu is very, very famous. Okay. During Dashera, you must go and try out once in your lifetime at least. So it's a very famous place, and I think almost all of you have gone to this place. So Uttarakhand, the Garhwal and the Kumaon ranges form the states. The slopes are covered with thick forests of pine, oak, deodar and fig trees. There is a home to a variety of birds and animals. So, if you are planning to visit this Uttarakhand, no, then you must prepare yourself for visiting forests. Okay, because this is very it's a very famous place known for forests. It has a variety of forests. So, Mussoorie, Nainital, Gangotri, Yamunotri, Badrinath, Kedarnath are important places of tourist attractions. Okay, this Mussoorie and Nainital, these are hill stations, and I already told you they are very famous. Gangotri, Yamunotri, these are the Gangotri is the glacier, right, which gives out Ganga river. Yamunotri is the glacier which gives out Yamuna river. Okay, and Badrinath and Kedarnath are famous tourist places. Why? Because they are they are pilgrimage places. Okay. Now, Sikkim. Kanchenjunga in Sikkim is the third highest mountain peaks in the world. The state is famous for its orchids. So, Sikkim is also famous for its orchids. Okay, Kanchenjunga is located in Sikkim. Women traditionally wear long skirts called baku with colorful beads. Okay, colorful state. You must go there. Okay, very nice place. West Bengal, northern mountains are confined to the northern parts of this state. Okay, Darjeeling in West Bengal is famous for the tree grown in the slopes of the hills. So this is also a very, very nice state, and then you have tea grown over here in Darjeeling. Then you must just visit Darjeeling once in your lifetime. And then the northeastern state towards the east, the Himalayan ranges run across the 7 states in India. They are called the Seven Sisters. Okay, and what are they? Arunachal Pradesh, Assam, Meghalaya, Nagaland, Manipur, Tripura and Mizoram. Almost same characteristics in all of the state. So this was our video. Thank you. Goodbye.